Have you checked the children? Your little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the horror show. I'm Cecil, Laird.
Robert Duell.
Jaime and Fuego, yeah.
Taking a little break from Christmas in Hell. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I believe today you got to see the review for Hellraiser Hellseeker. That is the 6th in the franchise, and yet some might call it part 3 or part 4 because it is the Kirsty follow-up.
Hellseeker!
And if I'm not mistaken, most of us, we mostly liked this one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Surprisingly so. Everyone said beyond part 3 and 4 it went downhill, but we kind of beg to differ.
This one had that one had definitely the redemption.
Yeah, because it had
all the rest of
her
them.
and Mayhem
Yep.
from the
Yep.
insurance
So
commercials.
was the Hendrickson the one that's right after that one, if I remember correctly?
No.
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 Oh,
That was
that's
after
right, because
Deader.
there was the Carrie.
Yeah, Deader was next,
Deader,
and then Hellworld was after that.
Yeah.
Hellworld, by the way, has one of the best scores. I listen to that score a lot when I've been reading the Hellraiser stuff, and it's quite good compared to
One
the
of
others.
the best casts, too. As far as,
Hellraiser
like,
1 and
bigger
Hellraiser Hellworld,
Well,
I think,
especially
have
for
the best
casts that
scores.
gone on and like
to bigger things.
things and made good.
But that's, I mean, we had to get a little bit of Christmas in Hell discussion in, even though what we're doing right now is some trailer reaction roundup. We have a lot of trailers to catch up on. It's going to be a bit of a longer episode. So just watch the trailers you want, if you want, but we have a few things to show, so...
We could start out with a holiday-themed trailer that is for a property.
All right, Fuego,
that,
you fucking...
I purposely...
queen.
Okay, I was less, like, just anxious to watch this because of the fact that I was a little ho-hum on the Halloween special that they did, and also this
A
one...
little? It was terrible.
I enjoyed it because I enjoy both of
enjoy
those stories.
balls.
One being a Joe Hill story and the other one being a Stephen King story. This one is neither of those big heavy hitters. Once again, directed by Greg Nicotero, so I know there's something with a Santa, and it's hey, let's just watch it as opposed to getting into it. But I believe they're premiering this December 16th, 18th, somewhere. Hey, sometime before Christmas.
All right,
So
so
sometime next week.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Shut
1,
up.
go.
Merry Christmas.
Oh boy.
There's a killer on the loose in Naperville.
Oh, that looks like bad green screen.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
The voiceover made me think of Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's Adam Pally. I think he's a really funny
Yeah, I
comedian.
like that guy.
And these blackouts.
He was on the Mindy Project. That's where I got to know him.
Welcome to
Ooh.
Shapeshifters Anonymous.
There you go.
Ooh,
dude.
What?
Oh, I like that.
I'm at a support group for werewolves.
I'm a werecheetah.
Oh, that's
my God.
adorable.
Okay.
I'm on board.
He's a wereboar.
He's a weretortoise.
Oh, that sucks.
You're kidding.
What?
I love turtles and all, bro. But
That sounds like
sucks.
something Mr. Mephisto would have put together
And
in
his
The
many
genetic
South
Santa
Park.
Claus.
Chris Kringle and his
Dude, I am about this, though. This looks so
Saint
much better.
Argento's. Okay.
This looks more within the vein.
This
of
actually
the
looks
Because
first
it's
really
not the
awesome.
crappy
show.
motion comic animation. They actually made this one.
Creepness, yeah.
I like her a lot, too. She's a funny actress.
This
Ew,
looks,
okay.
This
okay.
Oh,
looks
that
like
was
a
the
lot of
Cheetah.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
this-
wow. He looked a lot more like the
Like
Crypt
the
Keeper.
Crypt Keeper, which he's not. But,
Hell yeah.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I am very surprised to say that I'm very into this.
Yeah, I'm very on board. Not to mention,
Yeah.
like, for what the practical, that like the glimpse that we got to see at the end and like in the beginning, they look spot on. I'm actually a lot more on board for this than I was initially thinking I was going to be.
Yeah, especially after watching two new, well, not new to me, Santa horror movies this past week. I watched Rare Exports.
I've never seen
and
that. I wanted to
watched
get your opinion
and
on
I
that.
watched Deadly Games. I watched both
Never
of those
seen
this
either of
past week. Yeah, you know, so much evil Santa sort of stuff. I was thinking the worst initially, but then when I saw what these were actually about, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
is
this is
Arrow, man.
Shapeshifters Anonymous.
Yeah.
I like
that's
that.
awesome.
That's fun. See, that's the kind of silliness that I enjoy in the horror genre, where they're playing with the tropes
Yeah.
that we know so well.
I just feel bad for that guy.
The were-tortoise.
Yeah, the were-tortoise. Like, you couldn't have got
Yeah, that's
shafted
where-
anymore.
But he'll always win the race.
Yeah, I guess.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the only one that survives.
You just won't
That
get
would be
distracted.
pretty funny.
But yeah, this looks totally fun.
Shell
This looks
Knock.
miles beyond the Halloween special that we got. I mean, that stupid motion comic garbage. That they
Okay,
called an
I
animated
liked
special.
it, but I didn't love it, and I liked it as I
You
said,
liked it because of the source
because
material,
of the two stories, exactly,
not
because
because
the
of
source
what
material.
we saw.
And this feels like an extension of the first season of the new Creep show
Correct.
in comparison, which is why,
I
even
agree.
though that was a little more hit and miss at times, the good episodes were very, very fun. So, yeah.
Yeah, Anna Camp and Anna Pally. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're on board for this.
Great.
Let us know what your thoughts
they
are
say
on that in the
what they-
comments
no, they
down
didn't.
below.
No.
Next up, let's do this because it's Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this. I
And this
didn't
is
watch
supposed to
this.
be kind of John Wickish,
Very much so.
but
Yeah.
let's give it a try.
Also
3
from Mr. Show.
and Christopher Lloyd. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Nobody. Oh, it's a red band.
Ooh,
Nice.
uh-oh.
Nice.
Nice.
He looks
So
pissed.
they took maybe $20 and an old watch? Mr. Madsen, did you even take a swing?
No.
Could have taken her, Dad.
Oh, no.
You had
Yeah.
some
Oh,
something last
Universal.
I wish they'd have picked my place, you know?
Why didn't you
Waste
take her
man.
out?
I was just trying to keep the
Shaking up
damage
the
to it,
protein.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
You're okay, because you don't look okay.
Was that Kristopher Lloyd?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Piece of me.
I'm in for this.
This actually, yeah, it does look really good.
It's got a great vibe to it.
Yeah, it's that whole thing of like that regret of not doing anything.
Oh, that's fucking
You see, in this
badass.
instance.
You up.
Ah!
Oh, and they're laughing at it.
Dude, I love that though. You don't Bob Odenkirk. You don't think of as an
Yeah,
action guy.
I can
guy.
act- like,
And
see,
yeah,
awesome.
the same thing was with like Charles Bronson when he did
That's
Death Wish,
true.
which is what I feel like sowed the seed for things like this more so than anything.
But that's the funny thing, like I do know him more so from like
Comedy.
the comedy stuff, but I can accept him more than I could of Bill Burr and Mandalorian.
Most people know him
for
from
this.
Breaking Bad, obviously.
See, I was not much of a Breaking Bad kind of person. I never watched Better
Mr.
Call
Show
Saul.
with Bob Cross, is it? David Cross?
Dude, good
David
for
Cross.
him, man.
This looks
He's
really
stepping out,
cool.
and he
And I
looks
think
really
this
cool
is
in the
theaters,
role.
dude, or at least they're saying theaters. It'll probably be theaters and
Dude, he looks
home
really
premium
cool.
This is
VOD.
yeah, it's like suburban dad gone John Wick.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
that
now
or
he's
Taken.
now I feel like he's going John Wick, like with
Yeah.
that, with those.
There better be an
masked
awesome
assailants and
montage of him training.
Overcorrected.
When you left, you abandoned a certain debt that needs repayment.
Wait,
Your creditor is
was he already?
Ew.
the resurrection.
Now they're giving you the vibe that he was.
He used
like
to be a
trained,
yeah,
like,
that's
he's not
okay.
a normal guy going over the
So
edge.
he was a badass turned suburban
Sure.
dad.
Now you see the John Wick connotation,
Yeah.
the guy who got out of the life.
Okay.
Fucking do that.
Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet!
And the fact that it's a
Did he
kitty
say
cat
kitty
bracelet.
cat
it's a
bracelet?
Yes.
kitty cat
That's
bracelet.
funny.
Oh,
Oh, wicked.
And
Oh!
wicked. Yeah.
this,
And the fact that all of John Wick was over a dog.
Are you?
Me?
the cat.
I'm nobody.
Dude, this looks super cool.
Yeah,
That's
I'm very
really
into
cool.
I can now like I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, in theaters only, so they're not going to do a premium. Well, I mean,
Okay.
that's
That's
wishful,
so cool, though.
wishful thinking at this point.
I like when you get a charismatic lead that can carry something like this, that it's completely unexpected and out of nowhere. I think that's he reminds me of the Christopher Maloney and Happy, kind
Yeah.
of sort of vibe.
Same sort of vibe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, this looks awesome. We talked a lot during the actual trailer, so I don't have a lot to add, but
Exactly.
I'm way about it.
Yeah, obviously same.
Yeah, right there with. I mean, the thing about John Wick is that I feel like a lot of the comedy stuff was like unintentional with his stoicism and all of that, whereas this, you kind of feel like he's gonna be like more with quips and
Well, especially
you know,
with certain line dialogue, like we was talking about, like killing the dudes with the pencil. Who
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah.
Like those little lines were hilarious.
Yeah, and this will make this a little bit different. You know, I was way off bases with thinking this was a Death Wish sort of situation. Yeah, he's trained, man.
All right, so
Yeah.
that is Nobody. Let's move on
He's
to
trained out of the game.
another one. This one's called The
Get back
Vigil.
in it.
So I can't remember why this. It's related to something. Someone that is doing this has done something before that. We
I have seen-
I
I
came
have seen
I came
Midnight,
across
though.
this the other day. It popped up on my feed and everything. It like the screen grab looked pretty interesting.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, we're always down for IFC Midnight. They've put out some terrific stuff over the last few years, especially. Oh, this is the Hanukkah centric one.
Yeah. That's fucking disturbing.
Yeah, it's
That
not
is a
Hanukkah,
great
sorry,
premise.
Jewish
So
tradition.
okay, so the thing with like this premise is like that's basically what the original story.
Isn't that what they
for-
call sitting Shiva? Is that what it is?
I'm trying to remember.
Or sitting in
I-
remembrance
Yeah,
or
I don't
something
have a
like
lot of
that?
Jewish friends, unfortunately, so I can't.
Maybe not.
I do not want to speak on this.
I
already
definitely don't
flubbed
know
up
for
once.
sure. That's why I said isn't that. I don't know for sure. Oh.
Ooh.
There is something
Okay.
very, very wrong here.
That's cool.
Yeah, that looks pretty interesting.
And the fact that it's PG-13 horror, you know, they're going to probably be going more of that Blumhouse at times, but it looks incredibly effective as far as like you can conjure terror like of a significant fashion without having to go super gory if it's this moody.
Well,
like
this
you
is
see in the
this is
trailer.
definitely going to be more on like the psychological
Big
scenes.
time.
And it seems to be like it's definitely going to be shot in this one room.
Yeah.
So I have high hopes for this actually. I'm down for this.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Right there, man. Yeah.
All right, so we're all on board for it. Why don't you guys let us know in the comments down below? Again, you know, the only Jewish-themed horror movie I've seen is Hanukkah, so I'm always down for
We love those
different
guys.
ones. I think that the Golem that we have to review is
from Heather
ultimately
Riley, yes.
because the Golem is a Jewish-themed creation, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I've seen
so-
more like action hero, like the Hebrew Hammer and things like that.
So there's a
Was
few
that
other
Anna
live action ones
Burr?
before we
I
hit a
think it
few
was.
game trailers. Sweet Home is a Korean monster something coming to Netflix.
Oh.
So I wanted to give it a watch.
Oh, this one, I think I saw the headline. It was a series.
Yeah, I
if I'm
think
not
it's a series as
mistaken.
well.
Yeah.
That's why I said something. I didn't know if
Okay.
it was series or movie.
Yeah,
So
something,
here we go.
something,
3,
Netflix.
2, 1, trees.
Being a Netflix trailer, they're always longer. They're always like 2 and some change.
Good.
Yeah. A little more of a vibe. Adidas, getting sponsorship.
그냥 지금 죽을까?
Now it's gonna factor in the tech aspect, obviously.
괜찮으세요?
Oh. Oh.
Dang, dope. Okay.
Oh, kitty don't
That was
make it.
just
Sweet.
I think this is another Korean production.
December 18th. That's soon. I love Korean horror, dude.
Dude, they've been doing really good.
Oh
lately.
my god, it's so good.
Constantly up in the levels.
Whoa, what the
Oh,
hell?
except Peninsula, but it's more an action.
Oh yeah.
What the
Dang.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Give me them creatures, son.
I was like,
Oh,
It's a little The
it's like-
Mist.
it was somewhere the Mist, Deep Rising, or even Tremors, a little bit. I like the lighting in that previous scene.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Okay, I'm watching this.
yeah, like
Mhm.
Oh man. Oh!
what the?
It's missing the top half of its head.
It's like
Fucking
it's like the
wicked.
demons from Constantine.
Yeah.
This looks cool.
사이즈보다 강력한 무기는 없어요.
Oh, dude, even
Dang.
Donald wants
Oh!
this.
Big hoss.
Oh my lord, it's so over the top. And this kid's gonna be badass monster
Damn,
fighter,
she's
along with
ripped,
this lady.
son.
Yeah, that's her spine. Huh. Look,
살아있습니다. 그 마지막까지 우리는 견디고 버틸 겁니다.
so they're trapped in this building.
Badass. Look
Hell
how
yeah,
massive
dude.
that fucking thing was.
Uh,
있어요.
It's got a Resident Evil monster kind of vibe.
I was
Just
thinking more
about
left.
to
I was
say
thinking more
that.
Left 4 Dead. Honestly,
Same vibe, yeah.
Wait, what?
But he's got a bit of powers. That's cool.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of a...
Ooh!
Dude, there's so many different monsters and creatures in this. This looks...
Okay, it's not a disease. Okay.
So it's almost like a Tokyo Ghoul kind of
Dude,
thing,
I don't know,
and-
but I'm about it. We
Like,
gotta look into it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm totally down.
I'm
Obviously,
That
we're
looks
all about
amazing.
this.
Dude, that looks awesome.
It's
Yeah.
in less than a week too, man.
Oh, no shit? Was that?
Yeah,
what it was?
December 18th.
Yeah, next Friday as of this, this upcoming
Hey,
Friday.
that's when
as of
those
this filming,
those
so.
Howling books come in too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming
Yeah.
up.
Hey, yeah. Keep an eye
I mean,
out for all
since
that
those
stuff,
Howling
guys.
books are coming, why don't you just go ahead and leave Thor with me? I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
fuck
Thanks.
you.
Okay.
I gotta watch. I gotta read that first.
I
All
get it, I
right.
get it,
Just
I
wanted
get it.
to come
You
show
spent the
it
money.
off.
I
I
get it.
did. I did.
All right.
I was
So
leaving
we're
the
all.
house today and I saw the package. I'm like, "What's this?" Open it up. Oh my god!
This looks
Amazon,
awesome.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
have
why
much
they
more to
delivered
say.
on
Again,
Sunday. Hell
we
yeah.
did pretty live reaction, but the acting looks awesome. The effects look awesome. The
That.
stories all over the
Ugh.
place and crazy. I'm all about this.
Yes, absolutely.
No
Give
step.
me this now.
Yeah, especially these two, like, just very badass, convincing young actors. And I mean, I'm liking the fact that it's pretty evident that
But
there
these
is
creatures,
there
though.
is a budget and there's a scale and a scope behind this, despite maybe being in this, like, smaller, trapped in this high-rise sort of situation. And the gore looks good, the creature design looks good. I think maybe this is the onset of some sort of monster apocalypse sort of thing,
I
maybe.
love that.
See,
Yeah.
well, if this is more like, you're saying this is supposed to be a series, right?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
a series.
Yeah.
See,
And maybe
I-
the first season of a series. and
See,
then-
that makes me a lot
Yeah.
happier because with like trying to put what they're trying to show here into a movie, even at 2.5 hours, I don't think would be enough.
Knowing Korean movies, though, this is probably a self-contained series where everyone explodes at the end or something like
limited
that.
series as opposed to. I just realized though.
I'd be okay.
So you mentioned that like goblin looking thing or whatever the hell it was with the top of its head off. It's the top of the head had the eyes, and so that's why it was like feeling around,
Yeah.
like trying to. I didn't catch that part at first. That's really great.
Yeah, it's really cool. So,
Yeah,
all right.
Looks
Yeah,
rad.
Totally
clearly,
on board for
they
Sweet
definitely
Home.
put the
Rad
work
status,
into
SOS.
creature designs and everything else.
All right. So next we're gonna do, Psycho Goreman. So this is the
Yes.
final trailer for this big, over-the-top, sci-fi horror, schlocky throwback, but
Did you watch
still
the,
very. We watched
a
a teaser
I
for
think.
it.
Yeah,
This is the final trailer, so let's give it a go.
Yeah, it comes out January 22nd.
Just give it a try.
I don't honestly. I don't.
You,
remember.
I don't think you were here for it.
I
Okay.
don't think you were there.
Okay.
All right,
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
Because it sounds really familiar.
And this is a director that we liked their previous efforts, if I recall.
Yes, I do know. Yep.
Hurry up.
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Is that fear I smell?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was on this reaction originally. Yeah.
Screams as I
Is this yours? B?
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yes, I did. Okay.
is able to command me.
Go over there.
I didn't realize that's what this was about.
Will suffer an eternity for this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
from the Void director. That's who it
Psycho
was.
Goreman, or PG for short.
Or the fact that they call him PG.
Don't worry, be worried. What?
Everybody. Not unless I tell him to.
What did you three maniacs get up to?
This is getting a little weird.
Canadians love their metal, man, and this like hair metal-y kind of stuff. It's so great.
She will enslave the devil.
This looks like
It's like you
Turbo
can't-
Kid level
This
of
looks like
nuttiness.
noir or lordy,
Oh.
like sort of craziness, man.
No, Lord ain't this cool.
Oh, that's
But it is
right,
very
they have
Turbo
their
Kid.
feud, I always
Tell me
forget.
you're not getting a Turbo Kid
Lordy.
Oh,
vibe.
of course.
Turbo Kid and the Guyver.
Oh yeah, that's actually
Ah.
yeah.
You've got in town.
Well, it's like if Guyver got butt raped by Odorous,
This
There you
looks
go.
and
Unbelievable,
yeah,
dude.
this is basically the product of that.
Listen though.
Nice meeting you.
It would be nicer if you were dead.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, like what else do you say tonight? Like, all right,
I
Dude.
thought they
See
were
you
gonna
later,
do it
dude.
again. Maybe we talked, but in the teaser previously, they were like, Psycho Goreman. Or no, PG. Rated R. Like that.
Yeah, that was in the original one. Yeah, PG, rated R. You're like, wait, what is it? PG or rated R? What the hell is this? Yeah.
This looks so fun.
Oh, yeah.
And so up my alley. Again, as someone that is a fan of Turbo Kid and Kung Fury and, you know, big throwbacks like that where they really go all out. And, I mean, the humor. 2 kids controlling this murderous, bloodthirsty monster against his will.
She's
so
like,
funny.
Oh, is this yours?
Yeah, right.
Shudder, man.
You'll regret this. Bye.
Yeah, right.
So funny.
So for eternity, yeah, no.
I love it. I love it. I'm all about it.
Yeah, and obviously the practical effects look great.
Yeah.
So no, I'm totally about this.
Yeah, the friggin' design of the creature and the comedy aspect. I mean, and the over-the-top gore, the heavy metal-y sounding soundtrack that sounds like ripped right from the '80s. I mean, hilarious and absurd. That is one of the best ways that I saw in this trailer to describe everything we just watched, and I'm all about that combination.
When
and
did
they're
they
playing the drums?
Yeah, when did they say this was coming out?
Comes out January 22nd.
Oh, not soon enough.
Oh, hell yeah, though. All right, so let us know what your guys' thoughts are on Psycho Goreman. So the last non-game trailer that we're doing is the first teaser for Clarice. This is the upcoming Silence of the Lambs series.
Yeah, sequel.
Sequel series,
place,
yes.
like, right after.
This is the first teaser, so it's probably not much more than just the usual, you know, teasery stuff. Maybe not even any actors. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice little pretty shot right there, though.
Okay, nice drone.
Fall time shot.
That's a good drone.
Not even any dialogue, really?
Maybe just not yet. So this wouldn't be based on any Thomas Harris stuff then. It's like its own thing, I think.
With all your rage.
I'm not sure actually. I've never read any of
The dragonflies? That's kind of cool, though.
Books or anything on those.
Well, they've adapted every one of the Harris Hannibal books.
Yeah.
Hannibal Rising. They
Yeah.
did, obviously, Manhunter / Red Dragon.
I would still much rather be seeing a Hannibal season 4, but...
No, they're still trying like a mofo, man.
We still haven't reviewed that series. You guys got to watch that series.
Mads Mikkelsen, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's so good. It's so fucking
That's another show where they're like, you know, should they kiss? Like it's another one of those sort of things with like the main.
It's definitely not about that.
That's another
well,
one.
between William and Hannibal,
yeah, that's the main
Okay,
investigator guy, right, with the beard.
I can maybe see it being
classic.
a little bit more acceptable, maybe depending on how they're going for the Hannibal character, because again,
it was all completely subtext. I never got that vibe watching it, but a lot of people put that into it, just like Supernatural.
Yeah, well, the Supernatural thing, I never understood.
No.
That I never understood.
No. That was trash.
Yeah,
it's also Cuthbert and Roland in the Dark Tower, like people
fan fiction,
they
like
liked
why?
it, reject it, you know. Hey,
well, I mean, I guess it looks okay. We don't really see much
of
anything with this, so
yeah, this didn't wow me at all. I've always wanted to read the Thomas Harris books because I've heard fantastic things. You know, Stephen King has joked about him. He's like, yeah, he's one of those guys like, you know, R.R. Martin who can just like not publish something forever, and then when he finally gets around to it, everybody goes nuts for it. So, and I don't know. I mean, visually, this looks cool. It's CBS. Did they say CBS All Access where they would have more freedom? Yeah, I think it's going to be straight up CBS Network where they would have significant more constraints in comparison.
It's not that much. I mean, when you watch Hannibal from NBC, if CBS can do what NBC did with Hannibal, it's as gory as it needs to be. I'm telling you, watch Hannibal and you'll be surprised at the craziness.
Yeah, the silence is over. I do like the tagline.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next there was the Game Awards that just happened a couple days ago, and there was a trailer for an upcoming Evil Dead game. And then there were 3 other games, so we'll just do these kind of quickly in succession, but I didn't watch this trailer. Fuego didn't watch this trailer.
I couldn't help myself when I watched this trailer.
Bitch.
Alright. Like I said, you can't expect me to not watch Evil Dead stuff.
Yeah, you can.
And I heard it is also going to be on Xbox X Series and Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm sure.
PS5, all that.
It just said PS5 and PS4, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Xbox One. Oh, no. 3, 2, 1, go.
I had a real life once.
Yeah, Groovy
I had a
Bruce
wonderful
returning.
girlfriend, Linda.
Together we drove to a small cabin in the mountains. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead.
We got Andy's picture over there too.
Yes.
It seems an archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate.
Kelly!
Yep.
Get it!
And Arthur.
Wait, is that the dude from Ash vs. Evil Dead?
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Or that's what I meant. Army
Yeah,
of Darkness.
that's Arthur. Yeah.
Arthur.
That's awesome.
And then there's another guy. I'm not sure if it's. I think that's his buddy from the first film.
That's I forget the name, but
Billy, something like that.
Aw, where's Pablo?
Oh, so it's
that's
like
what I'm wondering. Like, where's Pablo?
it's
But
like a Left 4
Pablo,
Dead.
I
It's a
think-
4-person
I think
co-op
Pablo.
thing.
kind of
Fuego.
thing, yeah. But what I'm like,
I have heard that there's co-op going on.
But what I'm hoping
Oh,
is
they
what
are.
they're
No,
gonna do.
no Xbox Fuego.
Somebody told them, damn.
You got led astray. Son.
Damn.
That's what they said in the Bloody Disgusting. Bloody Disgusting lied to me. They'd never done that before.
You can come play on my systems, Fuego.
But what I'm really hoping for is like, especially on like storyline wise, is if they do that nice fill in of what happened at the end of Ash vs. Evil Dead season 3, the in between what Pablo and Kelly were up to, and then the waking up in the future, and that all tying in together. Like this obviously being a teaser and shit, it might just be that one stage in the storyline. So I don't, because especially even with the other games, you still kind of bounce back between timelines.
Well, I've seen people speculating that they hope you can, in fact, jump into the Army of Darkness medieval and then also have stuff around.
Well, it looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that sort of scenario.
Because
like
you
the
hit up the ruins
game.
and everything in the original.
But it also could just be Left 4 Dead, where you don't actually jump into the role of the bad guys. You're just fighting off what essentially would be zombies.
I don't know. Either way, this
And I
game
like
looks
that gameplay. The
badass, and I
gameplay
am
looks
so
awesome.
fucking stoked. You can see why I had to watch this.
I mean, no.
Shut up.
You could have waited.
You shut up.
That's what I'm assuming.
There's no way.
Online. Oh, and you can play as the car too.
Yeah, you can get in
which
the
I
car
saw.
at least.
No. I think you can play as the car if I
Really?
remember from the article.
What?
But then again, the article also told
Well,
me
the car
it's going
did
to be
get
on
possessed.
It's gonna be on Xbox.
So
They're
whatever.
lying. All right, well that looks fun.
Hell yeah.
I'll wait for a bigger trailer to see exactly what the situation is with the game. You know,
Did
what
you guys
kind of game
play
it actually
either of
is.
the previous two? There was there was Hail to the King.
Hail to the King,
and then there was,
Regeneration,
Fistful of
and
Boomstick. I played them both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
have
them,
the-
but
I have the
I really
first
enjoyed
two.
one of them. I know. For
I had
sure.
the first two. The second one was more. The second one I felt was a little bit more enjoyable. Second and third was more enjoyable than the first.
I think the first one was more like clunky character movement.
It was.
It was early in like the Xbox and like
PS1.
PS1 or PS2?
PS1 was Hail to the King, because that
Yeah,
was set up.
Fistful of Boomstick was PS2, I think.
Yeah, and then it was Degeneration or Regeneration, one of them.
Yeah, that was the third. Was that the one with the weird little axe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that was the third one when he was in the psych ward, basically.
And they came back to that eventually. Obviously,
Yep.
Just made it puppets.
But if they're doing this, I don't know. I feel like they should be able to add Ash into the Mortal Kombat game pretty easily.
Thank you. You got Rambo of all fucking people.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, they've had the aliens and Terminators and Freddy's and Jasons
Yeah,
over the
but they
years,
still
like all
been
that
Shaft
shizzle.
and Bruce. Like,
Yeah. All right, well, that's it for the Evil Dead game. So there's a couple of other games we're going to just rattle through that are, I think, horror enough. And then one that everyone knows from their past. So this one's called Back for Blood. I don't know anything about it. Let's give it a try.
From what I heard, though, it is a sequel for, I think, a spinoff of the Left 4 Dead.
This one?
I believe so.
Okay. That would make sense.
Hence
'cause
Back 4
four,
Blood.
yeah.
That was a first-person perspective.
Yes.
If I remember right.
Those games were fun.
So many of them, like in the Zombie Island and the.
Oh yeah, Dead Island. And shit
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think you're right. Look at that.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely.
So this essentially looks like what the Evil Dead game is going to be. Just 4-player co-op taking out stuff.
Possible. I definitely would hope they add a little.
I would play this though.
Well, this
I
looks
never
fun.
played any of the Left 4 Deads.
They were fun, but they were really fast paced, man. Like they didn't have much time to really like look around the levels.
So it was like combat centric. And
Oh,
that
very
regard.
much so, yeah. But it was fun.
It's funny because I love my like Doom and Rise of the Triad and
Oh,
stuff
man.
like that.
That
I
was-
guess, I'd be more into something like
nice.
this that deals with supernatural, big nasty forces compared to like a, I don't know. I know there's those two main franchises that I always forget the names of.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Birkin?
Mhm.
Yeah, the creature design is very cool.
It's kind of cool.
Well, that's also the nice thing about like the Left 4 Dead games, is like the different zombie characters that they had.
And I like the environment interaction where you
Oh,
was
man.
able to shoot that big, like, you know, killer in there. Or whatever you would classify that as. Okay, so this
There we
is
go.
like
Now we're getting the rest of the game.
coming to it. Yeah,
I would still
shooting
play
off
it.
the
It still looks like
limbs.
fun.
Yeah.
I never play online multiplayer games, but this
Yeah,
co-op
I'm-
co-op multiplayer is way more my style.
Same, man. I'm not like, as much as people like the deathmatch aspect, you know, that was introduced with Doom. I've never really been that
Quake was
into
my
it.
jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I never
I like
played
Quake, man.
Well, fucking Quake Arena was like a complete changer for ID Software as far as.
I played the crap out of that in school.
All right, so the next game, we'll just move on to the next one.
That looked alright.
This one is called the Callisto Protocol. So let's check this one out. Now, this is, I believe, from the makers of Dead Space.
Oh, really?
But set in the world of PUBG.
I don't know what this is.
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It's the forerunner of Fortnite. It's the big. It's
oh.
the first big battle royale game.
Never played Fortnite. No.
Let's see what we got here.
I've like so many younger people I know are just they love their Fortnite too. Love it. Graphics are amazing.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
What the hell's that in my unit?
See, that's the very Dead Space kind of vibe, though.
Oh, indeed.
Right? In Dead Space, your life was on your back.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's so long since I played Dead Space.
Dude, Dead Space.
Dead Space is one of the best
were great.
survival horror games of all time.
And those animated films that they did.
They were great.
Yeah.
Those were actually
Aftermath
cool.
and
there was even a light gun game that I have on Wii.
I had
really?
that actually for Dead
yeah.
Space. Yeah, I had that Wii version.
It's just
dude,
like
that's
those rail
dope.
games for Resident Evil that
Yep.
they made.
See this?
Oh boy.
Behind you, bruh.
Oh.
Yeah, something definitely ain't right.
There's nothing to fear here.
Oh my! Dead Space legitimately creeped me out. Like,
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Got like 2 mouths.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
It's like Dead Space.
so that
and
was
the
like
thing.
just straight up story trailer, and now we're gonna
Yeah,
see gameplay.
probably.
That. Wow.
Maybe not.
Some of them were just cinematic trailers.
I'm all for that as far as the story goes.
You are cleared for landing.
Dude, hell yeah, I'll play this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love this sort of sci-fi story.
Yeah,
man.
like that was
anything sci-fi
it, like-
horror. 2022, yeah. So it's in early development, obviously.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
All right, so that leads us to the last thing, which was the new Ghosts and Goblins game. This is not a remake. This is a new game, as far as I know, called Resurrection.
Nice.
Where
So it's
they're
not a
bringing it back.
remastering of like because there was like ghouls and
Ghouls and
goblins,
Ghosts, Ghosts and
Maximus.
Goblins,
Ghosts and
Super
Goblins.
Ghouls and Ghosts.
They
Yeah.
were so ridiculously.
I think it was actually Ghosts and
hard.
Goblins, then Super Ghouls and Ghosts,
Yeah.
and now this. So let's give it a try. On the Switch, yes.
Mhm. God,
Oh, that's music.
yeah, it's very sweet.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look
so
at
they're
that.
going back to the old side
That's what I
scroller.
figured.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What with the advent
Look
of
at the
stuff like
graphics,
Cuphead
though.
and
It's gonna be still so hard all day.
oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as much
That's
as
the
Cuphead
hallmark of the
Running
game.
around in those hardy
Yeah,
hoodies.
Cuphead. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look, he gets down to his
Yeah.
skivvies again.
Yeah, when they knock off his armor.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I will most definitely play this 103%.
Oh yeah.
Probably
Oh,
realize I
man.
have so much work
What a
and important things
throwback.
to do in comparison. Throwback is the... I'm not going to Mando this and say this is the way, but it's at least a way. It's
It's
a way
my
that
way.
well, just the way that they do this sort of with modern graphics.
Oh, the dragon dudes. Damn. I'll definitely
this
be all
looks,
about. I'll get that on the
fun.
Switch 100%.
Man,
Yeah.
And seeing that dragon
All right,
dude-
you got a Switch, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll be over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seeing that dragon dude, a game that was very similar to this. I'm trying to remember if Capcom also developed it. Did you guys ever play Demon's Crest? That
No, but I've
game,
heard of
Maybe, yeah.
That game, you're basically playing a red gargoyle just like that dude that we
Oh,
saw
really?
at the end, and you're like one of the most difficult games of this side-scrolling hack and slash kind of thing.
I'm excited, especially because like Capcom now has a bunch of their old licenses reacquired.
Which ones?
So including like Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis. They've all been clamoring for
that's
remasters.
That one's gonna be the best.
Yes.
If they give that the Resident Evil 2 treatment, like what they remade Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 last 2 years.
Yeah, which I just
it'll be
well,
amazing.
okay, as long as they improve, because obviously anything's gonna be an improvement on the third one than what we got.
Well, but those were actual remakes where they actually built from the ground up.
But that's what I'm saying.
Camera
but that's what I'm saying. Like they redo that with the 3 Dino Crisis ones.
Yeah.
Which is what
Because the third one was set place in the future in space.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
But look, I like the painterly style of the background of this and everything. I don't know. I'm just all
because
about
it's still like they're still holding on to that old school side scroller look, but with obviously updated and much clearer graphics.
Yeah, I mean, dare I say,
like how beautiful that looks.
Like would it be considered 2.5D at this point, you guys?
I think that's what they call it. Yeah.
Is it now? Yeah.
So yeah. That's gonna do it, guys. That's all the trailers that we had. That's it for the roundup. Lots to catch up on, considering the video game awards were last night, so or yesterday. The video game awards were running concurrently with the Disney Plus announcements, so it was a big day for news for people.
I'm sure. Like it was a geekgasm in that regard, you know. And Jane Silent Bob filled the cup. So.
Indeed. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you
Justice died for you.
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Until next time, though, I've been Cecil Laird.
Robert Duell.
Gracias, I'm Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.